when did you meet Bendis? What was your first introduction to hanging out with him and getting to know him as a person?
I had known about him in Cleveland because there weren't that many comic creators at the time there, and now it's like tons of us are from there. And I think we met for the first time at a Motor City convention, and then we just became fast friends. And and he's one of these guys that deserves all the successes he's had. He's an amazing father. Seeing us go into not our golden years, but maybe our silver years, has been really gratifying to see. That the level of success he's had has enabled him to be an even more generous person. And his wife Elisa is fantastic. She's like the comic book wife. She makes sure all the trains run on time so he can just focus on the creative. And their kids are lovely, and so it's just nice to be able to when I was at Rose City Con last month, I said to him, can you believe this? Because we were all at Caliber, doing this stuff for fun, not making any money. I'm like, he's like, I know, isn't this crazy? It's just like, wow, how lucky are we? So
it is. Yeah. It's a testament to how hard you've worked and how much you've put into the industry and kind of.
Well, I always say this is a marathon. It's not a sprint.
Absolutely.
You show me an overnight success, and I'll show you someone who's been working in their field for 15 years and not being noticed. Living in Los Angeles, you get to know a lot of celebrities just because it's like if you live in a coal mining town, you know coal miners.
Yep.
And I knew Kristen Wiig and Melissa McCarthy years ago when they were in the Groundlings in the Sunday Company because a lot of my friends were students and actors there. So when people are like Melissa McCarthy and Kristen Wiig are the overnight sensations, I'm like,
they've been working at this for a long time.
They've been working for a very, very long time and very, very hard. And if this is something you have a passion for, you got to be willing to do it for free and do it as much as you can and get better and better and better. And like I said, sometimes you're going to get a Charlie horse on mile 22, but eat a banana, drink some water, and keep going through because there will always be thousands of people with more talent on their worst day than I'll have on my best day. But you have to be too stupid to quit.
Yeah.
And that's not judging people that leave. Some people, they want to have a family. This is something that doing community theater or writing short stories can scratch that itch for them. But I like this. Sometimes I wish I didn't. It would be life would be a lot simpler if I could be a plumber. I envy people who Friday at 5:30 can put closed sign on the door and not think about their job until Monday. But when you're a writer, it's the cliche, but we all have notepads in our cars and by our beds and all this stuff and post-it notes about post-it notes about post-it notes. So.
You're like, remember that other Post-it note? Find other Post-it note.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
There was a great tidbit in there, and then by the time you find it, you're like, I didn't really.
Or you don't remember what it is.
Yeah.
You just see a word, and you're like, why did I write down cottage cheese?
You're like, I had a great idea with it, but it's something else. I guess not. But it's part of the process, you know?